Hammer and Graphk and Hammer. We back at it. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody here in the building. I know I just got off the live like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours or something, but we're back. Wanted to shoot this shit with little bro. You know, this is his concept, you know, the whole phone call thing. So we wanted to have the nation call in, phone in, give your takes on what's going on. Before we do that, though, little bro, what's popping?
We already actually have a caller.
Oh, well, hold on.
He's caller. Like actually already on the line. Like he should be able to talk right now and everybody can hear him.
Yeah, we starting quick.
Hey man, how you doing, guys? Hey guys, how you doing, man? Hey Graphk, Hammer, how you doing, man? Want to call down the vault line right now, man, and show my love to that weak ass show you guys got going on down in the dial, man. I want to tell everybody, man, come on down to Raider Nation Unlimited, man. Tell you guys that right now, man. Hey man, well listen, guys, I want to talk about the Josh Jacobs thing, man. I drafted him. I want you guys to know, man, I think that these guys are smoking D&D. I think everybody who thinks that Josh Jacobs should be kind of taken out of here and run out of town like the NFL tried to run me out of town, man, pretty fucking misguided, man. And if you guys think that I'm, you know, stuck in the past, man, I'm going to tell you stuck in the past, man. Graphk's back. Guy has a back that's 85 years old, man. I'm going to tell you guys something, man. F you guys. Have a terrible show, man.
Shout out to Gru. He's actually live right now as we speak.
He just fucking did that.
That is hilarious, man. Shout out to our brother Wasted, aka John Gruden, man.
I definitely just saw an alert. We got a new, I can't remember which one that is. I believe that was a new subscriber. So welcome to the vault. Appreciate you. If you guys look at the bottom of the screen, we got the road to 10K on the right. Well, that way, wherever the fuck it is. And then to the left, it's a fundraiser that I just put in the YouTube community chat. I put it on IG as well. A young high school freshman in my community that's been diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer. We're going to do a fundraiser for this month. Super chat, super thanks. You could even send the Cash App. I put both Cash Apps, mine and for the fundraiser as well. All the proceeds for this month are going directly to Calvin Young's family. This is for medical expenses. This is for travel to Sloan Kettering for his treatment. Everything counts, guys. If you send it through Cash App, put from Raider Nation, for Calvin from Raider Nation. Everything doesn't matter what it is. It could be a little, it could be a lot, but everything matters. All of it counts. It's important as hell. Let's help this kid kick cancer's ass. And I appreciate the support from each and every single one of y'all.
There you have it. Dope. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, break them thumbs. Subscribe to both channels. A lot to unpack right now, you guys. I don't know if you see it, but Josh is kind of on his subliminal game right now, kind of low key hitting at some things. Shout out to our brother Kenny King Jr. He just tweeted out something along the lines of, you know what? Let me bring it up real quick. I'm going to go to this tweet real fast. He said the Raiders weren't interested in resetting the running back market, which is understandable. The frustration of Raider fans is that the Raiders failed to lock up their most valuable first-round pick since 2014, and we all know how that played out. Josh responded, "We never tried to reset the market." So that is coming from our superstar running back himself, and now he's hitting like on a lot of stuff right now that is going on. This one was interesting right here. I seen this. and I was kind of tripping a little bit. So shout out to our brother Raider Cody. He tweeted out, "We'll give former Patriot players Jacoby Myers $11 million per year, Chandler Jones $17 million per year, but can't find a way to pay Josh that much. Don't give me that running back market BS. Who's more valuable to the team?" Josh hit like on that. I don't, mind you, I know he's frustrated right now. I know, we didn't get a deal done. I want to say this as well, you guys. Adam Schefter did report that we offered Josh Jacobs a 3-year deal. There was no money attached to it. We have no idea what was, what we were trying to offer. But me personally, I think it was probably along the lines of $8 to $10 million per, and they didn't take it. So, yeah, man, Josh is kind of going on the warpath right now on Twitter. He's putting like on a lot of stuff. It's not the money, it's the security. He hit like on Kenny Kings. Let me see. This is the time where everyone is going to try to speak for at Josh Jacobs, what he demanded, what he's thinking, and what he's planned. It's cool to theorize what you think Jacobs might have wanted or what he was thinking, but let's not speak for him. And now players are all chiming in and putting out there a lot of stuff. Austin Eckler, this is the kind of trash that is artificially devalued one of the most important positions in the game. Everyone knows it's tough to win without a top running back, and yet they act like we are discardable widgets. I support any running back doing whatever it takes to get his bag. And he was responding to Matt Miller, his tweet that said, "Been saying it for years. Draft a running back, play a running back. If he's good, franchise tag the running back one time, and then draft a running back." And running backs are pissed about what Matt Miller has said right here on this tweet. But I'm going to be honest, that's what it is. That's what it is at this point. Draft a running back, play a running back. If he's good, franchise tag the back one time, and then draft a running back. Just saying.
I'm gonna give you guys two numbers right here. 33 and 36. 33% for the offense totaled of Josh Jacobs last season with the Las Vegas Raiders. The only person higher than that with 36 compiled of a team's offense is Derrick Henry. Think about that. Everybody right now, obviously, we cover the Raiders, so we're talking about Josh Jacobs, but the same thing has happened with Saquon Barkley and Tony Pollard. I called into KVLR a little while ago before me and Graphk got on, talking about Jacobs and this whole situation. And realistically, you guys should have seen the writing on the wall with this. Even me, with my numbers and everything, I should have saw the writing on the wall. Look, declined his fifth-year option last year. You put him in the Hall of Fame game, and everybody is wondering, is he being traded, causing mass hysteria? You start week one with a depth chart of 6 running backs. How many of those running backs had more than 50 carries for the year? None of them, except for Josh Jacobs. If I'm in his situation right now, I was listening to Bart Scott earlier, and he had an amazing comparison when it came to running backs, their values, their workload. Again, Jacobs made up for 33% of this offense last season, right? In yards, that is. You look at what Kareem Hunt and Chubb did together in Cleveland, where you had one that was a workhorse, the other one not so much, but it was somewhat balanced out. Like, if I'm in Josh Jacobs' situation right now, I'm telling you right now, especially on the franchise tag, knowing I just led the league in rushing. I've been to 2 Pro Bowls. I've rushed for over 1,000 yards 3 of my first 4 years in the season. My career, I'm sorry. And I've only missed a total of 5 games from my career. I'm not going to be your third down running back anymore. It's going to be a third and short situation. You want me to fucking put my body on the line for that?
Yeah.
For a franchise tag? Fuck you.
But,
You better start throwing Zeus in as a third down back.
But this is the thing, man, right? We offered him a 3-year deal, and Vinny B just came out also. He just dropped an article. He said the Raiders and Josh Jacobs were close to making a deal on Monday, and that creates hope that a starting point is in place to lead to a multi-year deal next offseason. For now, though, the focus is on the season. And here's the latest news, and it goes to reviewjournal.com, where you got to pay money to read fucking articles and shit.
I'm still under the belief that he will be there. Look, you and I have talked about this for quite some time as well. Like, look, it's training camp, it's preseason. I'm glad he's not there right now.
Yeah.
More rest for him. Let him be there the week of week 1 ready to go. Take the franchise tag, because the next thing is, and I said this when I called into KVLR, look, he signs this tag. He's the 4th highest paid running back in the league. Like, I don't know if he really cares about that.
Yeah.
But like, dude, you're still getting paid. Like, run it this year. Put Ziegler and McDaniels, just shut them the fuck up. Just run it back the way you did last season and really show your worth. That's it. Like, there's nothing else that can be done. I don't want to see him go down that route like Le'Veon Bell, because Le'Veon Bell's career went to shit.
And he just uploaded a video. Did you see that? He just uploaded a video.
Like, he's like apologizing to the Steeler fans and this, that, and the third. Good. Yeah. Like, you were selfish and you fucked your career as a result of that, dude. I do not want to see Josh Jacobs go that route.
Yeah, we got fucking Le'Veon Bell and celebrity boxing matches and shit now. That's what we're dealing with, making rap albums and shit. I gotta say this though, I love that the Raiders stay firm. They did what they thought was right. I love that Josh, thought that deal wasn't enough, and he denied it. But I will say this, you guys, and I'm calling it now. I don't care what anyone says. Week 1, Josh Jacobs will still own the Denver Broncos like he always does.
Let's go.
So at the end of the day, I think Josh will be out there. That's too much money to just forfeit and to sit out for a full-blown season. Right now, his pride may be a little hurt, and all that good shit. But at the end of the day, man, I think he'll be back. Let training camp go through, and he'll be back, and we'll see how we do it. But at the end of the day, for him not to take that extension and for him not to sign the franchise off the bat, I do believe that Josh McDaniels is going to have these other guys out there getting massive reps. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be the same type of offense that we ran last year. I was just talking to Cody on the phone an hour ago or so, and I said that, last year with Waller being injured, so much, we really didn't get a chance to, involve the tight ends in the offense like that. This year, man, we're going to see Mayer. We're going to see Hooper. We're going to see the other Jesper and these guys be very, very active in the passing game. You know what I mean? So we're not going to have to run the ball as much as we did last year. And if we do, it's going to be by committee. Keep these guys fresh. You know what I mean? But either way, I hope Josh gets his bag at some point. I hope it's respectable enough that, we can still be able to take care of our guys in the future and not reset the market, because Josh did say they did not try to reset the market. But that's coming from one side of the party. We don't know what the truth is. We were not, like I said before, we were not at the table. We did not get a chance to see what these guys are talking about. But it sucks to see. But at the end of the day, the franchise tag is still there, and I think that Josh is going to take it. He did unfollow the Raiders. This is the new trend. This is what these players do. When they don't get what they want, they unfollow. They make them pissed. They get them. They try to rile it up a little bit. And like I said before, he is on Twitter, responding to everything right now. So he definitely is pissed. He's definitely upset right now. Shout out to Top Beats, man. Shout out to all our guys. Somebody else donated $10 as well, man. We appreciate you. Shout out to John Corrigan, our brother, man.
Shout out to you, bro. Thank you.
And shout out to Max as well. Respectfully, Hammer, even with all the extra rest, JJ8 now gets in the off season. If he signs a week before week 1, ready to go, like Graphk said, there's a difference between being ready and football ready. Let Zeus be Bulldozer 1. Yeah, because if he waits that long, Hammer, let's just keep it a buck. I know Josh, is a dog, right? But football shape is different than being in actual shape.
Who's to say that he's not doing his own thing while he's not in the
he is. But he is.
And that's exactly like where I'm at with that. Like, look, dude is going to continue to do his strength and conditioning and get his work in, even though he's not in the Raiders facility, which is perfectly fine. Like, look, you guys see I'm wearing the jersey right now. I'm wearing his rookie jersey. Like, look, I still support my guy, man. And again, I love the Raiders. I win, lose, or tie. Y'all know what it is. But like, I've said this time and time again, I also understand this is a business at the end of the day. I'm going to ask you a question, Graphk. Do you think that maybe Tony Pollard, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Jacobs had a little group chat going on in regards to this whole contract situation? Do you think that they are all standing pat right here and like, no, we're not taking this tag?
Oh, yeah. And guess who else is in on that conversation right now?
Dalvin, probably.
Dalvin. Derrick Henry's in there, even though he's getting paid nice money.
Zeke is in it, and Zeke is still unemployed.
Austin Eckler is in there. I mean, these guys are definitely coming to each other's aid. And I love that. We need that. This is the only way the running back position is going to be valued like it once was. These guys got to come together and rage against the machine.
But again, nothing is going to change until 2030 when the new collective bargaining agreement kicks in. And that's what people are failing to realize right now. There's going to be other running backs coming out soon that are going to be looking to get a bag. You're looking at a guy like Najee Harris, a guy like Alvin Kamara probably when his contract runs out. Like Najee Harris is another guy that he's carrying the load for the Steelers.
Pollard did sign a tag, you guys. Did you not know that, Hammer? He signed a tag in like April,
but he signed the tag, but
no deal was done.
Yeah.
But his situation is totally different because he's coming off of a really bad injury, and he's the best thing for him is to take that 10.1. No. Like, you're not going to get anything better than that, especially coming off. What did he do? Torn ACL or something?
No, he broke his leg. He broke his leg.
Yeah,
he broke his leg.
Bruh, there you go. So Pollard he knew there was an extension. They want to see how he can play coming back off that injury on that 1 year, and then they may take care of him.
My thing is right now, at least when it comes to Saquon and Josh. So Saquon and the Giants, like you see that Daniel Jones got that contract extension. Realistically, the only reason Daniel Jones got a bag recently was because of Brian Dable and Saquon Barkley. Like, I don't get why he wouldn't have taken somewhat of a pay cut to help with Saquon, but apparently Saquon also was commanding $16 million. There's no way in hell, and I've said this time and time again, no running back is resetting the market ever again. 13 mil might be the best deal that any running back's going to get, but I'll tell you now, come next year, it's going to be less than that. When it comes to Jacobs, I also think there's another reason that Jacobs didn't take this tag, and it probably has to do with the way that the Raiders spent their money this offseason and bringing in, and no disrespect to Jimmy G, but bringing in a quarterback of Jimmy G's caliber. If it was a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, I think he would have taken the tag 1, 2, 3, no problem. So there's a lot of different things, a lot of different things that people need to take into consideration right now.
I don't think that. I
really?
think that no, not at all. I think that he said that because it sounded good, and I also think that Aaron Rodgers isn't coming off of a great season. Josh Jacobs is. So if Aaron Rodgers gets that kind of money, he's going to say, whoa, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but where's my bag? I don't think that he would have took that a massive pay cut for him to come in. The money, look, he knows the running back position is very undervalued at this point. He needs his money. Period, point blank. I don't give a shit if we brought in a bunch of all pros this offseason. Josh wants his money because that's what it is. I mean, look at bro. He hit like on a post that pretty much said, "You're taking care of Patriot players and you're not taking care of me." You know what I'm saying? Like, those are two teammates of his. Yep. You know what I mean? He's worried about self, and I get that. In the NFL, you should. It's all about you and yours. At the end of the day, when you're on that field and you're in the locker room, it's you and your team against the world. In the off season, when you're at the table when you're doing all these discussions, it's you and your family versus everybody. Period. I won't care about anybody else outside of get me my money. If you don't, I'm cool. I'm done. Shout out to Raider Dame on a dub. Appreciate you, brother. As always, shout out to my guy. Shout out to AJ also. Doc, saw an interesting stat earlier. They show franchise tag numbers for QB, running back, wide receiver from 2017 to 2023. Wide receiver franchise tag cost increased, but running back cost decreased from 12 million to 10 million. Thoughts? Go ahead. You want to take a little
The quarterback last year, if I remember correctly, because I was listening to something with these numbers earlier, last year for the quarterback, the franchise tag was $18 million. Now the franchise tag for a quarterback is $32 million. Like, the numbers are insane, and I get where teams are picking their spots in regards to franchise tagging by position. And again, running back has been incredibly depreciated over the last few years, and that's why some of these teams, the Cowboys, the Giants, and us, went to franchise tag our premier running backs. Was to save themselves some money and not pay other positions an astronomical amount of money.
But also, AJ, if you look at it from recent history and just period point blank, ever since football's been here, right? Like most receivers' trajectory is this way.
Yep.
Production for running backs go this way, right? And at some point, wide receivers, they get in their 30s and they slowly but gradually go down. But like I said, they're 30s. If there's a 30-year-old running back in the NFL now, we're like, holy shit, he's ancient, right? Like production wise, it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? If from recent history, we've seen Zeke get a nice deal and then just completely just get injured, out of shape, shit the bed, was a shell of himself. Yep. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I said, the production from wide receivers go like this. The production from running backs go like this, unless you're a generational guy like a Derrick Henry or like a, back in the day, you got Marshall Folks and LaDainian Tomlinsons in the world. You know what I mean? Like generational type talent. But it's different, man. I understand why wide receivers are valued more than running backs. Let's just keep it they're healthier. Most of the time, wide receivers last a lot longer than running backs. It's 9 times out of 10. Shit, really 10 out of 10. Right. Wide receivers last longer. I feel more comfortable paying a wide receiver than I would a running back, especially in guaranteed money. It just, you know what I mean? So
it's just weird. It's just weird because of look at the moves that were made last year by Dave Ziegler and the Raiders organization. Like, you gave Hunter Renfrow a contract extension. For what? You gave Darren Waller a contract extension and then shipped him off before the draft. Yeah. Like, you just signed Jacoby Myers to, what is he making? Like $12 million a year right now? Like, 11. But you don't think to take care of your homegrown talent. Like, I've said this for the last few years, that I feel that the cornerstones of this organization right now, moving forward, are definitely Max Crosby and Josh Jacobs. So, I feel like he's just not getting he's not getting the respect right now.
But Hammer, they took care of one in Max, and they tried to give one a 3-year deal, which we do not know what the numbers are.
I really wish that somebody had the numbers, because I'm real curious to see if it was even remotely in the ballpark.
It could have been disrespectful. It could have been 7 a year and maybe 18 guaranteed or some shit.
I wonder if I have a feeling in regards to this contract that the guaranteed money is what played a part, because it seems to be that was the issue that Saquon Barkley, why he couldn't come to terms with the Giants, was guaranteed money. He was asking for like a ridiculous amount from what I've heard, but I don't know. And some of y'all in the chat, I'm a fool, Jimmy is a winner. I have nothing against Jimmy Garoppolo, guys. I'm the one that has said, I've spewed out his numbers time and time again. I know what he's capable of doing. I'm not saying anything negative about Pornhub Jimmy G. So please calm down with the negative shit, please.
And Albanian, appreciate you, brother, on becoming a member. Salute. The link is in the bio if you want to be clicked up top, linked up top. If you want to become a member, pinned up top. I'm sorry. But I seen this and I kind of all over. Jim, love you, brother. Josh is not a generational talent. He's not. I'm sorry. He's a great running back. That's not generational talent. When you think of generational, you think of the Derrick Henrys of the world. You think of the Bo Jacksons if he could have stayed healthy. You think of Barry Sanders. That's generational. Josh is not generational. He is a running back. If he was generational talent, he would have been taken care of. There would have been no thoughts about this. If Derrick Henry is 25 years old and he's a Raider, he's getting taken care of. It's different. There's levels to this shit. Love Josh Jacobs. He is not a generational talent. I'm sorry. It's just he's not. And I love what he brings to the table. But you look at his stats from year to year, that's not generational statistics. It's just not. Let me see, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Shout out to Joe, Florida, man. FLA. As always, food for thought. Le'Veon apologized to Steelers for holding out and regrets it. It's a gamble, but history shows the running back doesn't come out on top here. It's just, bro, facts. Great comment, bro. Like, it just, it's just, Josh is in a lose-lose situation here. But the good thing is that one of those losses is $10.1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he gets over $10 million. That sounds like a good consolation prize to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some calls in, you guys. Let's open up the phones. We started the show early today. My call wasted and said we didn't want to, interfere with what he got going on. I love that Big Bro is still active and still doing his thing. Look, we wanted to watch Monday Night Raw tonight. So, you know what I mean? We're like, let's do this early. Let's kick it with the families and all that good stuff. Call. The number is right there. Wait, where's the number at?
Somewhere. There it is. Call into the SeatGeek Vault line. Have your voice heard and sound off on the current topics. 347-471-0361. Let's go, y'all.
Salute. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Also,
we got our first caller already.
Call Raiders Primo.
Yo, Primos, you're in the vault. What's good?
Salute to you, Graphk, the ghost. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, buddy?
Nothing much. Just wanted to take on this Jacob situation. You know, me, Mike went on it. Me and my primo Nate went on it, and I think all of us have been going all off season. And what did Jacobs deserve? We can honestly say after last season, this man deserves every penny that it needs to be given to him. But I will say, before the 2022 season, how many of us will say that Jacobs needs to get paid? I'm not trying to pick a fifth-year option. I'm talking about getting paid an extension. No one was working it out that, hey, Jacobs needs to get paid. Numbers, for me, show it. He actually had a fine year in 2021. Yes, he ran them in the playoffs, but Ziegler, as we already seen, history shows, running backs, they'll have a trajectory going up, but then they just fall off. But then you got to look at it from Jacob's side. It's like, hey, I literally carried, we went 6-7, but there was some of those wins that would have happened if I was not on the field. Seattle game. I would say even during the Chiefs game, he was popping up, even though we lost it. And I was wondering why we didn't come with Jacobs. The thing is, I think
Primo,
the table.
This is the thing, Primos, right? We have to look at it from the outside looking in, low key, because look at like this. We were 6-11 with Josh Jacobs having a massive year where he was the focal point of the offense, right? But we had a quarterback that had no idea. But we had a quarterback that had no idea how to run this system effectively, right? So now we got a guy that knows this system like the back of his hand, and now they're going to run this system exactly how they want to run it. The running back by committee situation, to getting the tight ends more involved. Like, they're going to actually run this system the way it's supposed to be ran. Last year, DC it was clear. It was clear he was lost left and right, week in and week out, right? And we were lucky to get 6 wins, and a lot of that did come off of Josh Jacobs' back. I totally agree, and Devontae. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're going to run this offense the way they want to run this offense now. You know what I'm saying? And they have the tools that they think they have the tools in order to get it done and to run it effectively as they want to. So I think that they know we'd rather have Josh, but if we don't have him, we're still going to be okay, because we went and drafted 3 guys that we think fits what we do. And we got 2 other guys, 2 veterans in Amir Abdullah and Brandon Bolden that they trust for some reason. Brandon Bolden. I like Amir, but I just, I think that this season they're doing what they feel. They feel like they finally have a few pieces to get it done the way they want to get it done. So I think they're saying, look, this is what we have for you, Josh. This is what we have for you. If you don't want to take it, I think we're going to be okay regardless. And we shall see. This can be, look, this is a good thing for people that don't like Josh McDaniels, right? Because if this ends up backfiring, this is a terrible display of leadership as a head coach and as a GM with Zeke. So they may get their wishes. They may be out of here. But if it works, it shows that, you don't have to pay high-end money to a running back to win ball games. And I'm gonna be real. I know I'm one of the only chosen few, but I believe in the trio of Zeus, Britton Brown, and Sincere. I get that we haven't seen a lot from them, and I'm not the biggest Zeus fan either. I'm not acting like I am, but we've seen it. Running back by committee, it works. So, especially in Josh McDaniels' ran system. So we shall see, Primos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You said it. You hit it right on the button, guys. That's exactly where my point was going to go. That we seen a little bit of last year where Zeus was in there or Amir was in there, where Josh was in there, and yet the offense was still running. Of course, Josh was on the team, and they got to respect, Josh, even when he's off the sideline. But the offense is running those bubble screens, and it said, Raiders scout pointed out that the Raiders wanted to run bubble screens with the running backs and the receivers, and a lot more motion. Who's to say that these running backs do not fit that system? Yes, I'm not saying Josh doesn't fit, but it's like you said, they don't in agreement. Who's to say Ziegler's like, okay, we're cool, we're moving on, because now we have a quarterback. Because I do believe last season with DC being lost out there, that played a part to Josh Jacobs having the season that he had.
Yeah, no facts. And guess what, man? Here in a second, we'll see if Jimmy G's ready to go. And look, bro, Josh McDaniels' fate might be sealed here shortly. We don't know. Because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
Not signing Josh, not re-signing Josh, and not re-signing Josh, and then having an injured Jimmy G come in. That's your fate is sealed at that point. I'm sorry. So
he's on the hot seat. I would say that him and Ziegler are on the hot seat going, because this has to work. That's the thing. With them, it has to work. Now that you couldn't get to a long-term deal with Josh, it has to work. The running back by committee has to work. Garoppolo has to work. Like, this offense has to work. If it does not work and we see what we seen last season, anything worse than what we seen last season, you guys are out of here.
Yep. Straight up. Salute to you, Primos. Let's get a couple more calls in, little bro. Salute to you. Appreciate you for calling in, bro.
Yep. Salute to you guys and have a good rest of your day. Shout out
too,
to the
brother.
nation.
Yes, sir. God bless. Shout out to D Bernie as well on the $2 donation, and Yeti. Salute, King. Salute. Shout out to everybody here in the chat, man.
Appreciate you. We got another one.
Call from.
Deal.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yeah, you're in the vault. Who's this?
Man, it's Raider Jim, bro. How y'all doing? Man?
What's good, bro?
What's going on with you? Now, I want to hear why you think Josh is a generational talent, brother.
For one, a regular running back is not the first down automatic option that Josh Jacobs is. All the games that I watched last year, and ever since he's been here, really, when we need a first down, bro, like in the Charger game, on the 3rd and 8, he got 9 yards, broke like 4 or 5 tackles. He led the league in first down and broken tackles. So my thing is this, bro. If we had a quarterback who could do that, I would be okay with this. But to be honest, bro, I feel like we dropped the ball. Our quarterback is not the type of guy who we need. All right, if it's a 3rd and 5 or a 3rd and 6, we can just snap fingers and we get that first down. We don't have a quarterback like this, so I feel like they dropped the ball, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Well, let me ask you this, Jim. Okay, and I agree with everything you said, especially with the broken tackles that Josh does. It's insane how hard he runs the ball.
It's
right?
crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's something like Emmitt Smith, bro.
Hey, but I have to say this, right? I agree with all that. I agree with all that. But like at the end of the day, when you look around the league, let me ask you, Hammer, how many generational talents do you think is in the league at the running back position right now? Right now.
Very slim right now, realistically. Like
Derrick Henry, CMC.
That's it. Like it's not like it once was back in the day. Like right now, we know who's everybody's eyes are on, and they talk about these guys continuously, and that's the quarterbacks, man. They talk about these young quarterbacks. They talk about Burrow. They talk about Allen. They talk about Mahomes. Now they got Hurts in the middle of it. Like we know that this is really more and more as days go by, as years goes by, a quarterback-driven league, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Jim, though, brother. We appreciate you. And real quick, Isaiah, CMC is definitely a generational talent, man. When healthy, this dude is active in the passing game as he is in the run game. It's total, like, come on, man. That's a generational talent. That's crazy for you to think that.
All right, I'm going to add one more thing. All right. Really, to be honest, bro, I watched Josh at Alabama, and if we had the type of offense that used our back, he could be 500 yards receiving too, bro. I really believe that, bro. I really do. I just don't think he can utilize, but
yeah, no, and he was pretty active last year in the passing game. You know what I mean? And he'll only get better as his career goes. I think the next few years he'll be a lot more active in the passing game, especially with a top tier, quarterback, which we don't possess at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I think Jimmy G would use him as a crutch a lot. You know what I'm saying? In the passing game.
Yep.
But look, you guys, the thing is this, it's not over yet. Yeah, Josh is on Twitter right now, frustrated. Yes, he's irritated that the deal didn't get done before, the franchise tag was, the deadline is up. But at the end of the day, just like Vinny B said, there was a contract. They were pretty close. Yeah. They didn't get it done. That tells me that, at least both Josh feels you got to feel appreciated, at least knowing that this team wants to bring you back. Now, if they were offering him $5 million a year, some disrespectful shit where it's like less than Miles Sanders or something, then I totally agree. This is disrespectful as hell. Yeah. But anything to me, like north, you know what I'm saying? Like anything north of 10 is generous to me in today's NFL. But it is what it is. I hope that Josh gets the deal that he wants, and I hope that the deal he takes, I hope that Zeke and these guys structure it well enough that if something does happen, we have an out. You know what I mean? Salute the Jim. Appreciate you, brother, as always, man. I'm looking forward to hear from you on the next show, brother.
Go, y'all.
Take care. Got another one.
Call from
Donovan.
Yo, you're in the vault. What's good?
Hey, what's going on, man? Just the Raiders trying to give us the opinion, man. So check this out, right? I understand games, certain players that fit that fit the fit of the game, but when it's coming down to right now, it's the talent, bro. We got an all-pro receiver, all-pro DN. Why not solidify and keep the all-pro running back? This has been the best running back we have had since Darren McFadden, man. And what did Charles Woodson say? But what are these legends saying, bro? We have to get this Josh Jacobs deal done. And Doc, I just seen what you said, bro. This is a make it or break it year, man. Like, you got all this talent, and it's frustrating because the talent is here. Why aren't we successful? That's what Josh Jacobs said. Darren Waller going for no reason. Derek Carr going for no reason. Where we going, bro?
Whoa. I gotta push back on you on that, brother, because Derek Carr is out of here for a reason. Let's not act as though he went out there and was an all-pro last year. He looked miserable last year. His play was I'm not gonna make this a DC show, but there's a reason we moved on from him. He couldn't get the offense down. He made plenty of mistakes. There's a reason he's out of here. There's a reason Waller is gone because he was never out there. Availability was
not his ability.
Yeah, not his ability. You know what I mean? So, but look, we have the talent. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real with you. If we had a quarter, here's a hot take right here. Y'all may hate this. If we had a quarterback that knew the system, if we had Jimmy G last year, and let's just say he didn't get hurt, we would have won more games than 6 games.
Facts.
We probably would have won 10 because we would have had a quarterback that knows exactly what he's doing with this system. Like with DC, yeah, the defense had their faults as well. I'm not going to act as though we had a great defense. We didn't. But if you had a quarterback that knew how to run that system effectively, those 6 wins would have been 9, maybe 10. We would have probably snuck into the playoffs. Just being real. That's what it is. But
and I understand, man, but it's like,
go ahead, brother.
Like you said, man, this is where we're at right now. Like, Josh Jacobs, no contract, and Jimmy G might not be here. Hey, I'm riding with Ain't No Condo, man. I'm just saying, bro, either we going 12-5 or somebody not going to make it past Thanksgiving, man, because that hot seat, hey, look, it's on fire right now. Ain't nobody sitting down on it, man, because they know, bro. They know, like, you not, man, look at the AFC as a conference, bro. Nobody is rebuilding. What we doing after we set records on offense and had a defense that provided us for multiple double-digit leads with a clutch special teams, man? I'm just saying, bro. Hey, look, man. Hey, 12-5, bro. Somebody not making it past Thanksgiving, man. That's all I got to say.
Ooh.
Hey, well, I'll say this. Hondo just came out and said he's not on the hot seat at all. So I think they got 3 years, bro, to get it right. But look, if it starts really bad, I can definitely see him getting canned.
Let's take this next call.
Salute, bro.
Call from
DeMarcus Webb.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Graphk? What's going on, Hammer?
Shout out to my dog, DeMarcus. What's good with you, King?
Oh, just wanted to get on, man. I'm seeing a lot of the nation completely divided with this. I think a lot of it comes from, though, is the uncertainty part. We really haven't had, since Jacobs even got drafted, a number 2 running back other than Devon.
What happened? DeMarcus, you still there? Oh, shit, we lost our caller. Hey, DeMarcus, call back, bro, if you get a chance.
I don't know what happened because I didn't press anything.
Bro might have been sliding through the mountains or something. Shout out to everybody with the supers, man. Appreciate you, Raider LT. Shout out to our brother Rube, as always. And shout out to my guy, Coach, sipping Jamba Juice out of the A straw. That's just one of the most dopest names on YouTube, man. Salute.
Got another one.
Call from
Chance Worthy.
Shout out to my guy.
to accept, press 1.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Yeah, what up with it?
What's
Chance,
good?
what's poppin', bro?
Hey, what up, Ground? What up, Hammer? My homies, what's going on with it, man? It's been a minute, man. Y'all straight?
Yes, sir.
We good, man. We good. We just, watching everybody freak out as always, bro. It's funny because DeMarcus just said, we're divided. When are we not divided? Derek Carr divided. Josh Jacobs
We've been
divided.
like that for a long ass
Yeah.
time.
At this point, bro,
Hey,
we're
look,
just always
I'm
gonna be
still-
like this. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm still hearing people mention DC talking about some on Instagram. I want to say my last goodbyes. Like, if y'all don't let that man move on, anyways, that's some old shit. But I was just calling in to shoot the shit. Like, I felt like they did sit down with the man, but at the end of the day, they didn't get it done like we was figuring they would. But can't hit the panic button. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? And get ready for the season. Running back by committee, man, until that man signed the tender.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can do just enough to get, you know what I'm saying, at least in the playoff race and hopefully in the playoffs, man. But I think everybody is so motherfucking anxious right now, bro. They ready for things to really get going. So it's like, everybody tripping. It's either, man, we really should have paid him more. He should just sign the tag and just take the 10. Like,
hey, Chance, let me ask you a question. Josh said on Twitter, right? He wasn't trying to reset the market, which I agree. He probably wasn't, right? But let me say this.
Okay.
If you're coming off the best year of your career, right? The best year. You're 25 years old. You'll be 26 in February of next season, right? Are you not asking for everything under the sun? Are you not? Because I see a lot of people on Twitter, oh my God, you should have gave him everything he wanted. And he said he didn't try to reset the market. Maybe he wasn't asking for Saquon Barkley type bread. But do you believe that his representation wasn't asking for everything under the sun?
Nah, they was asking for everything that man can get. That man wanted.
They should, and they should.
His family.
Yeah.
And he deserved to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And to be honest, and this is no shade because I know Josh is a very loyal person. I wouldn't be shocked if he ended up changing representation the way Waller did, you know what I'm saying, when he left his respective agency and went elsewhere. I'm going to be real. Like, at the end of the day, there should have been a deal, but it was done. He left Clutch and went somewhere else. I forgot where he went, but Josh has was it Black I forgot what it's called. But look, man, you're coming off of a career year. You're 25 years old. I think Josh should be very, if the deal was disrespectful, be upset with the Raiders as well. But you got to look at your representation and say, yo, man, you know what I mean? Like, I know they read the room and they understand where the market is the market. But it's like, look, bro, like you're coming off of a career year. At some point,
oops. Hold up.
Waller left Clutch. Ricky,
yeah, he left Clutch, and he, you know what? He made a smart move with his agent. He's got Drew Rosenhaus. Like, Drew Rosenhaus is top tier when it comes to agents in the NFL. So I get why he made the move he did and got a bag. It is what it is.
Hey, Robert, it's never a rebuild. It's never a rebuild moving on from a running back, bro. Like, it's just not. Like,
said JJ come to death row. Bro, I fucking can't.
Everybody, like, and I understand why some people feel the way they feel, but they panicking. Not saying that, a running back is replaceable, but we got so many bodies at that position. It's so many young dogs right now. They starving for some action. Just let the dust settle a little bit. And camp ain't even started yet. We don't need to panic. Nation, just chill. We gon' fucking eat. Just chill. That's it. You know?
This is fans for you, bro.
Line, bro.
No, I appreciate you, Chance.
I ain't gonna hold the line. Hey, shout out to the nation. Shout out to my boys at Mount Shieldmore, Brass, Hammer, Wasted, Andy, Big Mike, everybody. I know what's up. I'm gonna tune in, bro. It's all love. I'll catch y'all on the next call, bro.
Appreciate you, brother.
All good, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, but top beats. That's all. That's all we're doing.
Who's this? Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
Top beat.
Oh, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's
I've been
going on,
hearing
brother?
callers come in, and I respect all the callers that call in and talk about our football team and the way management's running it. But I would venture to say Mark Davis is okay with this, right? He's trying to plan for the future. He's not trying to give away money to places that he's not going to be able to reap the benefit. And I really feel like Raider Nation we're stuck with that Stockholm syndrome, right? Where we've been getting our ass kicked for so long. Nobody sees the light at the end of the tunnel with the way things are working and the way that the current regime is trying to build this team. So I just want to see what you guys feel about that.
Look, I'm here for the ride, bro. I'm gonna be here regardless. I like to be honest. Like if they made my dog the head coach and the neighbor's dog the GM, I'm a Raider fan. So you know what I'm saying. So like at the end of the day, like we're gonna be biased regardless. You know what I'm saying. So it's like I'm here to just see what they can do. I mean, I'm here for change. Like if they're gonna do this thing differently than any other regime, I'm here for it because whatever we've done in the past hasn't worked. So I'm here for the ride, bro. I'm here. Hey, real quick, while you're on the phone,
definition of insanity is
you already know. But Top, we're all making assumptions, bro. We don't know anything that's going on at that table, bro. We're all making assumptions. So I don't understand why you would point me out of making assumptions. We all are. Everybody's making assumptions. The only people that knows what's going on in this situation right now is Josh and his people in the Raiders organization. That's it. Everybody else, we're all making assumptions. So bro, I appreciate the call though, bro. And that's facts, man. Like, look, enjoy the ride, man. Or to be real with you, just shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody want to continue to hear motherfuckers crying all day, bro. Like this shit is old. Like just like crying on Twitter, crying on Instagram. It's like, bro, I get it. We all want to win, but just shut the fuck. Go get some ass. Go get some money. Like don't even trip. like real talk. Like I'm not gonna be on here screaming every day about the Raiders, bro. I love them to death, but like
we got another caller. John, appreciate you, brother.
Hello, John.
all right, man. Y'all take
Call from
Kenny Raiders.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
What's up, Hammer? What's up, Doc? It's Kenny Raiders.
What's up, bro?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm just kind of, I thought they could have got this here job done with them Jacobs, man. But this man played his ass off last season. I don't know if y'all watched that Rams game. So when that man was running in pain, grimacing every time he ran the ball. I think they should have got something done, and I think Josh should have realized, at the end of the day, you got to help the team out as well, because at the end of the day, you want to win. You don't want to be getting all this money and be losing every fucking season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion about that situation. But I actually spoke to you about a week ago, Hammer, when you was on ESPN, and that was the Darren Waller situation.
Mm-hmm.
I was the one that had DM'd you that video.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying what's up to you guys. Yeah, I'm just saying what's up to you guys, and much success to you guys.
Hey, Kenny, hey, we appreciate you, brother. And anytime you see us on the live, man, make sure you call in and talk to us for a minute, brother. We salute you.
It came up East Coast numbers, so during the season, come down the shore and pull up to Bar A, bro.
All right, no doubt. I actually work in Long Island City, so heading to Jersey isn't a problem. You just make sure you just post it on your page.
Absolutely,
and I'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
All right, fellas, have a good one.
Hey, real quick, I want to read some of these tweets real fast, real quick. Derrick Henry, at this point, just take the running back position out the game then. The ones that want to be great and work as hard as they can, give their all to an organization, just seems like it don't even matter. I'm with every running back that's fighting to get what they deserve. Najee Harris says, I agree with my running back brothers around the NFL. History will show that you need running backs to win. We set the tone every game and run through walls for our team and lead in many ways. This notion that we deserve less is a joke. And then I read what Austin Eckler said, but now it seems as though CMC
Oh shit! Of all people, he's getting $19.5 million this year. What did he have to say?
Let me see. So right here. All right. I was wondering where the hell this. Okay. He's
D Bernie.
Shout out to D Bernie. Hey, real quick, Bernie. Let me read this.
How y'all doing today?
Burn, let me read this real fast, okay? Real quick. Shout out to Dove.
Right.
Said, all right, update. There won't be long-term deals for the Giants, Saquon Barkley, and Raiders, Josh Jacobs, and Cowboys, Tony Pollard, per rap sheet. They now need to play on one-year franchise tags in order to play this season. While Pollard signed his deal, Jacobs and Barkley have not. So Christian McCaffrey says this is criminal. 3 of the best players in the entire league, regardless of position. And Jonathan Taylor now is jumping out the window saying, wow, if you're good enough, they'll find you. If you work hard enough, you'll succeed. If you succeed, you boost the organization, and then you don't matter because you're a running back.
What year is Jonathan Taylor in? Is he looking to probably get a bag within the next year or two?
I think he's in year 3, right?
Good luck with that shit. They better pick. Was he?
Well, but he's also coming off an injury riddled year.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy right now.
Yeah. Hey, CMC getting paid like $90 million a year. He over here. Oh man, what the fuck is going on?
Man, that's why he's speaking on it.
He needs to sit down and shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, man, but
that's the main reason why he's speaking on it.
You're getting 19
he got
and a
his
half.
bread. That's why he's speaking.
He's getting 19.5 million this year at the same time. And I've talked about this the last few weeks. Like, it's apples to oranges when you compare the running back play style, that of Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, and Josh Jacobs.
Hey, Hammer, CMC's like that dude on Harlem Nights that's shooting that little P gun. You know what I mean? Everybody yells. he just boom. Yeah.
Sound off, bro.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, brother.
Look, blessings to y'all, man. I'm rocking with y'all always and forever. I think my dude is a generational talent. But at the same time, man, I watched this dude battle through some injuries too. The first couple of years, the first year he missed 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
The second year, I want to say he missed another 3. Gruden was holding him back his rookie year when he got hurt.
Let me
just check some years, you missed 11. Go ahead.
No, he only missed 5 for his career. I actually looked at it before we went
5,
on.
Okay.
Yeah, for his career, he's
right.
only missed 5
3
games.
That rookie year, right? Boom. But everybody want to say that he, they was nervous about trying to give him his money. Man, bro, been fighting through stuff. He been a fighter. He was barely even recruited. Got lucky when old boy found his tape and hollered at Nick Saban. Yep. That's how he got to Bama. Then he finds a way to crack the line up there and make an impact. Dude is one of them guys, man. Everybody got to just he got to do what's best for him and his family, man. But on a lighter note, I'm nervous about some of these DBs, man. Me being in the club doing some of this armed security out here in LA, I stood next to Nate Hobbs. I'm 6'1", Nate about 6. And I'm looking at everybody else, man. We kind of mighty mousing in that area, man. So I'm just hoping some of these dudes step up and play.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I think who was the Brandon Fason's the tallest corner that we got.
The tallest corner we have right now, yeah.
And that's a guy that may not even see the field. Like yeah. Sam Webb. Yeah. Yeah.
Sam Webb's another dude, man. So I'm just like, you know what? And after he gave up that game against the Rams, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know, man. I don't know. Man. They should have got Woolen, bro, when we was all speaking.
Oh, please don't mention him, bro. Please don't mention Tariq Woolen.
Hey, bro, I'm hurting, man. Trust me, I think about it every day.
If I was the GM, we would have had Javon Holland and Tariq Woolen. God,
yeah, we should have kept.
I could rock with that all
who's
the way.
Old boy in Green Bay now? We should have kept him too.
Oh, Keyshawn Nixon.
Nah, the other one.
Rasul Douglas.
Rasul Douglas. Man,
yeah, bro,
shit, both of them.
Man, hey, Gruden. I don't know what Gruden hit the ooh-wee. That he had some of this Cali Kush out here and Blues noodles packs. I don't know what he was on. Straight up. But do y'all thing, man.
I'm working on getting Keyshawn Nixon on the show too.
On the car.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you,
man,
bro.
Though. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'm working on getting him on the show.
I'll holler at y'all later.
My dog. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. Just thinking about some of those names right now, that shit blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, Rasul Douglas, Keyshawn Nixon ended up being an all-pro special teams type guy. Then Rasul went over there and picks
Man.
picks galore.
Fucking cooked.
You know what I mean? But we know this though, Hammer. Like scheme and fit, it means everything, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Keyshawn, we had him playing in the nickel and corner, and he couldn't get it done. And then we move him. Then they go out. He goes to Green Bay. What happened?
Whoa. Hold on.
What happened now?
Bro, again, apples to oranges. If we look at comparison numbers, especially when it comes to receptions, it doesn't matter the system. Like, I just don't see that at all, bro. I don't see realistically Josh Jacobs being of a $19.5 million contract.
Call from
Big Rob.
Oh shit. Let me talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Wow. Shit. Getting on here is harder than getting on Howard Stern. Jesus.
That makes me feel special. That makes me feel incredibly special.
What's good, Rob? What's good, brother?
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm sitting here trying to do a little side hustle, do my Uber Eats, fucking with my rolled ass ankles that I fucked up in San Diego yesterday.
Jacking it in San Diego with Big Mike.
I was down there with the wife when saw the Morgan Wallen concert. But fucking I was down there. I went to Old Town, fucking stepped on uneven pavement, rolled my ankle, my big 300-pound ass. That shit fucking was not pretty.
Bro, you need to sue the city, bro. you might be able to get you might get some franchise tag money.
Facts, straight up. What's on your mind? What's on your mind, Rob? How you feeling about this situation, man?
Well, it's a rough one, but I understand it. I'm just like, fuck. Like, I hate to say it's a business, but it is a business. If they were that close to the deal, there's a couple little nicks and crannies they got to get through to make the deal go. Josh should be in his feelings for a little bit, but I think he will be back. And like they had said, like you guys have said, it's a starting point. You got an idea of where they can pick up later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I hope it works out. I think it will. I think that if we keep it going, keep pushing forward, Josh will end up being there. He wants to be a Raider. Of course, he wanted to have that financial stability for himself and his family. So I think we're good. Unlike normally as Raider fans, we got to stop freaking the fuck out with every little move that we don't agree with. Screaming, we want a new GM, we want a new coach, we want a new owner, new fucking popcorn guy. I don't fucking know what's next.
You know what's funny though, Rob? Apparently, it sounds as though it wasn't the money; it was the security. Yeah. This is what he said with Kenny King. So I'm taking that as it meant the guarantees.
Yep.
The guarantees did not line up to what he thought he deserved. Right. So the money was there, but it's like, okay, well, and because we know how Zeke works, Rob, he's always going to have an out. I can get rid of this contract right now and move on without anything. You know what I'm saying? So him and his team probably weren't comfortable knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Like the money is totally different than the guarantees. They could have said, we got 12 million for you right now, a season, 3 years, 12 and a half, 13. But 10 million is guaranteed. And then it's like, oh,
true.
Shit.
I have a little side idea. They're looking at it like the way Zeke thinks. I'm thinking that it's more of a, okay, Josh, this is what we got for you. Josh, like, I want more guarantees. Like, okay, they know how much money that the NFL is going to generate for next season with all the TV deals and all that's going to kick in. We're going to have over $100 million in cap space, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're pushing that down because they're like, okay, we're going to give you this base, Josh. That's what we want to give you because we still need to sign Peters. We need to sign a linebacker, trade for one, something. So I think that money is being allocated somewhere else. And that's why they offered Josh what they offered him, because they want to take care of this other stuff now, why they have Josh on a franchise tag and then give him what he wants next offseason.
That doesn't sound too bad at all. And like, it's funny that you're mentioning this now, Rob. I was thinking about this earlier today when I was driving home that, like, look, the cap next year is going to be increased tremendously, right? If you look at it from the standpoint of him taking the tag this year, maybe you give him a 3-year contract extension next year. He'll be 30 by the time that contract is up. He rides off into the sunset. He finishes his career as a Raider. Why not?
Yeah, I agree because at that point too.
Hey Rob, real quick, bro. Hold on, real quick. This. I want to play this for you guys. Hold on, real fast, and I'll probably end up getting demonetized, but I don't care. This show is about
Josh Jacobs. It was a very short negotiation. There really wasn't a lot of activity. Even this morning, there wasn't optimism that anything would get done. But this is how close it was. I am told that Josh Jacobs drove his car to the Raiders facility, was sitting in it with teammate Max Crosby at the deadline in case something came together. Obviously, that did not end up happening, and now it remains to be seen when or even if Josh Jacobs will be back at the Raiders facility again. Much like Saquon Barkley, no expectation that he shows up at the start of training camp. The next checkpoint is going to be week 1. That's still a
So he was in the parking lot in the car with Max just in case a deal broke. So
wow.
No, a deal cannot be done past today, bro. And he has until week 10 of the season to sign this franchise tag tender. And if he doesn't, he forfeits his salary for the season.
Yeah. So
if he does sign it, and teams are interested, they would have to give up 2 first-round draft picks. I don't think any team is going to give up 2 first-round draft picks for a running back. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, we know how tight that locker room is. My guess would be if the organization decides to tell Josh, look, this was our plan. Maybe it might irritate Josh. He'll be like, I want my money up front. But you got guys like Josh. You got guys like Devontae. That's a tight-knit group right there. You got Max Crosby's going to, I'm pretty sure he's like, look, man, it's going to get done. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're a family. So hearing that Max was in the car with him, that makes me feel a hell of a lot better because Max is the heart and soul of that damn team.
Yeah.
So I really feel that something's going to get done. I think Josh is a little upset right now, but I'm not going to start, screaming at the world, coming to an end. I have a feeling Josh will be there during training camp.
I'll say this too, though, Rob. I agree with you. I think that some of these guys are tight, but if they were tighter, I think we win more games. So, hey, these guys need to be they need to kick it more often. Shit, because what we put out there, the effort we put out there last year, man, it's just not going to get it done. But shout out to Rob, man. We appreciate you, bro. As always, man. Real talk.
Have a good one, fellas.
Yeah.
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 Shout out to our brother, man. We got 30 more minutes, you guys. Get them calls in. Come shoot the shit with us. Let's talk some Raiders football, man. Salute to Norman. Kane Town's in the building. I finally got a chance to read your article on Planet Raiders too, Kane. Loved it, bro. Loved it. After I'm done, I'm gonna share it all over the place. Shout out to our brother.
Traded Josh during the draft. Yeah, this was a conversation we had when it came to certain players, and Josh was definitely one of them. If they didn't see him getting a contract extension, then yeah, you could have tried to work something. But I'm telling you now, these new running backs, these little young Thundercats that are just coming into the league, Breece Hall, Bijan Robinson, good luck, man. Good luck with the next 3-4 years you have, because it's going to be rough when you're looking to get a bag.
Hey, Graham. Hey, you know what's funny, bro? Because, see, you have a connection, right? And we're not going to say nothing, but Graham, we know, because Graham said this locker room is not tight. And I'm not going to speak on nothing, but Hammer, I told you it's a situation that had happened the other day in Vegas, right? I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it at all. All I'm going to say is this locker room is not as tight as it should be at all. And, I think that these coaches are trying to get it to that point where it's more militant. It's more, everybody falls in line and it's team over everything. There are a lot of issues that a lot of people don't understand. And that goes with anything. You go to any job. It don't matter just because you're playing football. It's even more when you're playing football because the emotions are so high, right? But yeah.
I got 4 words for y'all. Loose lips sink ships. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it at that. That shit
crazy.
blow my mind.
Crazy. But we'll just say this. Bro, you're right, Graham. You are definitely right. This team is not it's not as tight as it should be. It definitely isn't. You know what's the issue? Because no other position continues to go through the tag. like these guys. Nomad,
like we talked, Nomad. I'm not sure how long you've been in the chat for, but like I touched on this earlier. Like, look, it's really the running back position is the cheapest position to franchise tag, and this is why these three teams just recently did that. And Tony Pollard from the Cowboys, Saquon Barkley of the Giants, and now us with Josh Jacobs. The tag for the running back position is the lightest and least expensive one out of all positions currently in the NFL.
Yeah. Salute.
You're not going to franchise tag a kicker or a punter either, so don't include that.
Yeah. Look, we love you guys, and I shouldn't have said that, but we know so much shit that be going on, man. We just don't talk about it because we look.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I'll just say this, man. We love this team. We hope that these guys get it together. I mean, look, we grew up right in the neighborhoods that we grew up. We done fought all our homeboys and shit. You don't think that these players don't be in the locker room getting on each other's ass?
Hard conversations.
To accept, press 1.
Hold on, before you say anything, I just got to throw this out there real quickly. If I can find this damn shit. No, I can't. Wait, here it is.
Pause, Granddad. Pause.
Just because of how it came out.
Pause, Granddad. Pause.
How it came out, huh?
Myself. I just paused myself. Conversations, go ahead, bro. Sound off.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, Graphk, man, you the GOAT for the show, man.
Nah, I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate what y'all do. Definitely appreciate what y'all do. But I really want to, say something about this Jacob situation, man. We trying to build a team, and I just don't understand how we're gonna build a team if we keep getting rid of the best player at his position. We saw how the Mac turned out. We saw how it turned out. This is just a money situation, and the way the NFL is, they can make the money work. I mean, that's for sure. But how we ever gonna be a winner if we keep getting rid of everybody that's proving themselves, man? I just don't get it.
Hard conversations. Let me take this real quick, little bro. My apologies. Like I agree with you, but I have to disagree with you, right? Because the Khalil Mack stuff was Gruden. Like at the end of the day, the way Gruden moved, it was all ego. He wanted to win with his guys. He wanted to say, you know why? Because his head was, I inherited the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That wasn't my team. I won a Super Bowl. Everybody was on his ass about that. So he tried to create this Raiders team under his light, right? Under his guidance. I'm going to get rid of Khalil. I'm going to get rid of Amari. I'm going to get all this draft capital, and I'm going to build this team the way I see fit. And guess what? He couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. He definitely inherited someone else's team and won a Super Bowl down there. The Dungy. Everybody knows that was Tony Dungy's team. He won a championship because of it. These guys have been there and done that, right? They've come from a winning organization, and Josh may be pissed that he gets no real, recognition for all those rings because he had Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, right? So they're still building this thing the way they see fit. But bro, they moved on from Waller, a motherfucker that's hurt all day, every day. They moved on from Derek Carr that clearly couldn't run the offense that Josh McDaniels wanted, right? They still have Hunter Renfrow. They extended him.
Yeah.
Right. Look though. Josh Jacobs.
No, I got you. I got what you're saying.
They gave him the franchise tag. They said, look, we want you, but this is how we want you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's keep him at a distance. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I want to date, but I want to be able to, still be able to fuck around on the side a little bit. Like, oh shit, here we go with this shit, bro.
No, I got what you're saying, and as far as the Mac thing, keep in mind, man, I was a Raider fan when they were still playing in the Coliseum. It's just, I'm talking about the culture of the Raiders, period. Yeah. Every time we actually get to where we can see light at the end of the tunnel, the first thing we do is we start talking about money. We give money to old bums, and then we don't pay people that's producing. That's just, it doesn't matter who the coach has been. We've been getting down like that. That's just facts.
Yeah.
But the whole point is, when you have somebody who is the best player at a position, man, you go ahead and you make that work. You do what you have to do, because I remember when Bo Jackson was playing and he got hurt in his 4th year of a 5-year contract. A running back takes more hits than anybody. He comes out here on the franchise tag. He gets hurt. What happens with the rest of his bag? It's done. You know, so I understand. He's already proven it. He's already given us good years. So, you know, why would he go out there taking those kind of, you know, career-ending chances that a running back has to take? And they've already shown that they're not trying to give you the money. If I was him, yeah, definitely, I'd sit out, bro. It's not like Josh Jacobs is broke. He can sit out. He'll go someplace else. I just don't want to see him end up with the Chiefs or something like that.
Oh, God. Don't put that into the atmosphere, bro. Don't put that into the atmosphere.
I'm just saying. I know other teams will snatch him up, you know, and we know teams in the AFC West, man, they'll grab him up just out of spite.
Hey, real quick, I gotta say this real fast because I just seen someone shout out to the truth. He said, Graphk, you can't say Gruden didn't do anything with our team. It was damn near completed. No, it wasn't. When we lost to the Bears that game, what was it, like 14-9 or something? I was at that game. That was the last game that Gruden had coached. We were on a losing streak. Our offense could not get going at all. That team was not built to win. Like we went on a run because it was a luck of the draw, facing second and third string quarterbacks and whole offensive lines and shit going out because of COVID and shit. We were lucky enough to sneak in to play Cincinnati.
Yeah, man,
you know
you're absolutely right, man. I'm telling you something, man. We were completed. We were a complete bag of shit when I got done with this fucking team, man.
Not waste. This is show.
Just letting you go.
We appreciate the call, bro. Take care.
Hold on.
Let me just say, man, I appreciate all y'all, man, for sure.
Appreciate you, brother.
Take care.
As always. In a minute.
Yeah, you know what's funny? The one narrative that we've heard in this live tonight is how people feel like Jacobs is a generational talent, right? 2 of the 4 years he's been in the league, his average, his carries on average is about 4.9, 4.8 yards, so close to 5 yards. Like, if he was consistent his first 4 years in the league and was rushing for well over 5 yards a carry, then yeah, that could be a guy you can consider a generational talent. But 3 out of 4 years he's rushed for 1,000. That's cool too. Yeah, he's not a generational talent, guys. I'm just gonna put that to rest right now. Shout out to Wasted in the building. He's upon us. The equinox will forever be upon us. But yeah.
Hey man,
CB, real quick. We weren't on a losing streak. The week before we lost to the Chargers and then we lost to the Bears. That's a 2-game losing streak. And you know what I mean? And it was a rough little patch right there. I'm not saying we lost 4 or 5 games in a row. We started off that season, I think 3-0, right? Then we beat the Dolphins, we beat the Steelers. We went on a nice little 3-game run.
Ravens too.
We beat the Ravens week 1. I was there in Pittsburgh. We beat them. We beat Miami. We went 3-0. Game. Then we lost. I think we lost to the Chargers like 28-14, which that game was still closer than the score even says. But then we lost a few games though.
That was the rain game on Monday night, right? Was it the rain game?
No,
the Lightning game. That was in the Lightning game.
Yes, yes, it was.
Yeah. Oh, Mondo, when did I say I don't want JJ here? Like, please, when did I say that? Just because I say he's not a generational talent doesn't mean that I don't want this dude here. I'm wearing his fucking jersey right now. Like, I'm a huge supporter of this kid. I would love to have him here. Again, at the end of the day, it's a business, but I still want him here. Where did it come from that I don't want JJ here? Please enlighten me.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When you talk about generational talent, right? So at the running back position, based off of chances to get the football, who is a generational talent at this point, right? Because
the only one really at the running back position as it stands right now is probably Derrick Henry, and that's it.
CMC when healthy.
And CMC, I'm sorry. CMC when he's healthy.
Look, bro, that is strictly because they are on run-first football teams. For a guy to have this level of production when they were trying to shove this whole passing offense down our throat with fucking Derek Carr throwing the ball all over the place, throwing the ball in the red zone, doing all this nonsense, and for this guy to produce based off of the amount of touches that he got previous to last year. Last year, they ran him to death because they saw that they couldn't trust the quarterback, and that's what they got. You know, I just believe, man, it's not about whether he's a generational talent or not to me. You know what it's about? It's about the fact that out of all the fucking people that they've drafted in the last 20 years, how many of these guys have panned out?
Accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
How many? Like, let's be for real here, bro. Even in the last 5 years, how many of these fucking guys are still on the roster that they drafted in the first round? It's not. It's not enough. And it's getting.
Yo, hey, what the fuck is going on right
There's
now?
there's somebody on the line, bro. Is that Chase Garbers again?
Who is that? Yes, this is Chase Garbers. So here's the thing. I took a team-friendly deal so Josh could come out, get a little more dough. I thought I'm down like $40 a week, you know. I gave him my Peloton machine so he can work his thighs. I don't know what else I can do.
Hey, shout out to Chase.
My bench is up.
Chase JT Garbers.
Calf raises off the
Chase
chain.
JT Garbers.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth. Chase JT Garbers.
That's right.
You're not going to see any playing time this year, sir.
Guys. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. And try and buy my almond. Chase Garbers almond. Right. I got to get going. I got a game of darts. I got to go throw some darts. Me and Matt are going to throw darts. You know the Crosby guy. He's a big dude.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
We'll see you.
Later, JT.
Yeah,
he's such a clown. Hold up.
He still got a game of darts to attend to.
Yo, Rex.
We not
Rex. Rex. Please explain to me how I'm talking shit about this dude right now. Please. I'm spewing out numbers. I'm stating facts. Explain to me how I'm talking shit on him, bro.
If somebody gave me $10.1 million, you could talk about my mama if you want to, man. Me and my mom gonna go out and kick it.
Please tell me how I'm talking shit about him right now.
Rex Ibanez, the great and powerful Rex Ibanez. I understand. Rex Ibanez is a guy. Rex Ibanez is a guy. He is very emotional about the players on the team. I get it. My thing is, I'm somewhere in the middle of this. I'm in the middle of this. I've always been in the middle of this. Look, man, we fucking used to talk about all the time, bro. Bad draft picks after bad draft pick after bad draft pick. I think that the attempt was made too late, and I feel like had they, negotiated with him in good faith, they could have gotten a deal done. And I think that this whole Patriot Way metric is bullshit if you're not winning. We're not winning yet, bro. You have to build towards that metric, bro.
The Patriots didn't win in year one. It took them a minute to get their shit together, too.
But you know what? They won in year 3. And the thing is, you're never going to win year 3 if you don't, one, locate.
Hey, what year are we in?
Wait, hold on. Let me finish, bro. Look, you got to wait until, you build a roster, right? Then, and when you look at what the Patriots had when they first started, let's go way back to 2000, right? They had a number 1 pick at quarterback already. They already located the quarterback, and they still went about things in a different manner. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough good players to even broach not bringing in one of the guys who are a check in the plus column. That's my problem with this. They should have started negotiating with him with good faith first. If they don't do that, then it's like, well, what you expect now? You don't need this enough time.
But big bro, how do we know that didn't happen? These guys were in the build, it came down to the wire apparently today. What's the issue?
Yo, my issue is that like he said, they weren't negotiating with him. There was no. Yeah. We all got that metric that they weren't even fucking negotiating.
You're in the
and Keurig, whoever that guy is, fuck you.
What's up?
I'm here. What's up, bro?
Let's make it fun. I need to ask Coach Drew something.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, Coach Drew, since you're working in New Orleans now, are you going to recruit Arnett?
Oh, shit. God damn.
Hey, man, I got my gun game up, man. I got my gun game up, man. I'm telling you something. I'm definitely going to recruit him, man. We're going to go to the gallery, man. We're going to have us a fucking time, man. Be honest with you, man. I hope he dyed those braids, though, man, because he looked like fucking Wendy's on the Wendy's burger. I'm telling you, man. He looked terrible, man. Oh, hey, man. Hey, I'm glad you called to talk to me,
What
buddy.
about the coke in his car?
Hey, man. I don't know, man.
I'll have him call you.
Yeah, I think you should, man. Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm very excited to work with Derek Carr, man. We have a strange, hetero relationship, man. Me and Derek, man. We're gonna move around the world together, man. Hey, man. Thank you for calling.
Would you bring
buddy.
your Would you bring Deuce with you? Pull him from the Raiders.
Hey, man. I don't know, man. He looks like I took a deuce and now I got a son.
Yo, appreciate the call, bro.
Appreciate the call, bro. Salute.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys.
Of course,
My
take
guy.
care.
Yes,
Look,
sir.
I don't want to hijack this show with my
You're
narrative.
not, bro.
I'm
It's all
sorry.
good.
I'm
Where
about
the
to go to-
hell is he? All right. All right, Rex. You've been a fan since 1974. I respect that. Look, I've said this time and time again when it comes to me.
That's hand sex, Rex. That's not foot sex, Rex. That's hand sex, Rex.
I'm not talking about my other brothers. I'm talking about me personally right now. When it comes to me doing this content, look, I will call people out the way I see it. If you're fucking up, I'm calling you out on it. If you're doing well, you're gonna get your flowers when your flowers are due. But don't ever question what I bring to the table and what I'm delivering when it comes to me sitting here and presenting you guys solid facts and my opinion on shit. They've said it plenty of times. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one and they stink. This is my opinion on Josh Jacobs. Yes, I still think he's going to be here. I think he will be suiting up come week 1. We won't see him throughout training camp. We won't see him throughout preseason. Oh, well. Let the dude do his strength and conditioning outside of the Raiders facility and be ready to go come week 1 to kick the shit out of the fucking Donkeys for the 9th straight fucking time.
There you
Nah,
go.
man. Nah, Hammer hates Josh Jacobs. Fuck that.
Eat a dick.
Oh, you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Rex, hey, have a blessed day, sir. God bless you. I'll make sure to put an extra prayer in for you tonight, King. I see what type of time you're on. And yes, sir, we would never win this argument. So we're gonna love you from a distance, Rex. Hand sex, Rex.
Oh my God.
Fucked up, man. You saying he's up there fucking. I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want to. I'm not about you. I'm not gonna say it. Hand sex, Rex. But guys, man, look, man. I had my live. I didn't go to the gym yet. I'm stepping out, so I got my jacket and shit on.
Yeah.
But yeah, But in all seriousness, man, I think you guys are really, really underselling, what's been going on here, man. I really do. And it's like, bro, we sit up here, we talk about I love what they're doing and stuff like that. I don't know if I love exactly what they're doing, man. There's a lot of
we didn't say we love this though, bro. We never said we love this situation. Well, look, I love what they did in free agency. I love what they did in the draft. I don't love what they did at all with this Josh. It sucks for both parties, bro, and it sucks for the fan base because we want Josh back. But also, you have to understand from what standpoint, right? Like, you don't want to pay massive amount of money for a running back now, bro.
No, and I get it, man. My thing is that I don't necessarily like the way they've allocated their resources, and it doesn't really have a lot to do with this Josh thing. It's just the Chandler Jones deal, the way that they went out there, and I think they should have took a hardline stance with Darren Waller, and we said that last year. I thought that they should get rid of him.
Did you see what Josh did? Wasted? You see what he did? He hit like on Cody's post on Twitter where he said, "Wow, you're going to pay Jacoby Myers and Chandler Jones, Patriot guys, but not take care of your homegrown talent."
Yeah, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Chandler Jones deal was crazy. Brandon Bolden still being on his roster is crazy. It's just it's the allocation of resources. Like this, if say for instance, this is a quote unquote bad contract, I'll live with that over some of the other follies and missteps that they've made. You know what I mean? And that's just pretty much my thing. Like, you go out and you have, if you believe in Hunter Renfrow, right? You sign the guy's making the same amount as fucking DeAndre Hopkins, for God's sake, right? If you go out and you sign Jacoby Myers, 17 million.
You know why? And I'm gonna get to it 1 second. You know what?
Yo, you're in the vault.
Real quick, caller, real quick before you talk. 1 second. You know why they went out and got Jacoby? Let's look at all the great Patriot teams of the old, right? We've talked about this in the past. 2 slot guys, 2 tight ends. They're trying to build this team the way they did. I mean, don't get me wrong, you ain't got no Tom Brady. You do not have Tom Brady at all. I'm not acting as though they do. but they're doing what they did before. They got Hunter, they got Jacoby, and Jacoby will play a lot on the outside. We get that, but I'm saying they're building this team the way they see accustomed, because in New England they used to win a lot of games doing that, but they didn't have the greatest quarterback of all time. But I'm not going to kill them for going out and signing Jacoby Myers, because if you look at that deal, that was very inexpensive compared to what these wide receivers are getting in the open market. So yeah, would I rather pay Josh? Definitely. I definitely would, but I understand what they're doing. Would I rather, like I said, Myers, Josh? I'm team Josh all day, but I do believe that he knows what the coach expects out of him, and I think that Jacoby's going to have a hell of a season for us this year.
Yeah, it's all good, and I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is that for the first, you know, like last year, the first thing they should have did was give him his 5th-year option. Because we wouldn't be in this situation right now. He could have held out, but they could have you know, made him come into camp. They could have fined him. They would have had his bird rights. Like now, I just feel like there have been a lot of things that were missed up. And I was a guy who was saying they should get rid of Josh. But now,
me too. I was with you. I have a feeling this is little bro.
I'm about to say, tell both of them to shut the fuck up so you could talk.
Little bro, Andy is in the building. The GOAT is in the building, bro. What's up, little bro?
What's good with y'all, man? I just got out the gym, but look, hey, all I gotta say is the same security Josh is looking for with his contract is the same security that Josh McDaniels, Mark Davis, and Dave Ziegler is the reason why they didn't do the deal. They know that running backs are gonna get hurt, and Josh knows that too. That's why he wanted that security and guaranteed money. They couldn't give it to him because of that exact reason. Right now, you know the last 2 running backs to win Super Bowls? Cam Akers and Isaiah Pacheco. That's what we're looking at in this league right now. I'm not saying that the way that they did it was right, but I'm also not saying what they did was wrong. Now, JJ, his security is guaranteed cash. I get that. This is not the NBA. You can't get $200 million fucking guaranteed. There's 50 other players that got to account for. I understand it. Do I like it? I don't really give a fuck at this point. If he chooses to not play, that's on him. If he chooses to play, well, guess what? This is going to be the last year we see him in the Super Black. Hope to God we win a Super Bowl, but he needs his money somewhere else at this point. That's just the way I'm looking at it. Like,
but
and I feel similar. I feel similar, bro. What I'm saying is that it's just the way that, you know, they went about it. Like if they knew that they weren't going to be in the Josh Jacobs business and they weren't going to negotiate with him throughout the offseason, they should have moved him. You know what I'm saying? Like just move him and get what you're going to get, bro. Look, man, a lot of people are undervaluing a running back. I'm a guy who does not. You know what I mean? I think when you have a special player in your roster, when you have a bad roster, it's not about winning the Super Bowl. It's about taking those incremental steps. It's about actually making the playoffs. You know what I mean? We're talking about a Super Bowl from a fucking 6-11 team, bro. How about making the playoffs first? Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
But
shouldn't every making the playoffs is part of that. Part of making the playoffs is not paying the running back $30 million guaranteed. It's using that money for somewhere else.
That doesn't necessarily mean that, Andy, because, you know, like you got teams like the Titans, right? The Titans have made the playoffs with Derrick Henry, right? They made the playoffs with Derrick Henry. Once you get to the playoffs and you have to build the team in a certain way, when you start getting better players and you start having to move shit around, if you got to make them take a haircut or get rid of them or replace the running back, then I can see that. But people forget, like even with the Chiefs had a 1,000-yard running back, right? They had a special running back, Kareem Hunt. Right, they didn't pay him. They had to get rid of him because he had some off the field issues. But when they first started, they had Kareem Hunt there. They had a lot of talent there. Now they've located the quarterback and they built up a good enough roster for them to win and not have some of these high priced guys. So I just think that we're not to that point yet as an organization.
But Kareem Hunt is 27, 28 and has no job.
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with, you know, the off the field stuff and what's happened in his career at this point. And then him going to the Browns and them having, you know, a guy like Nick Chubb who's made him kind of irrelevant. I'm just saying we got to look at how it was. We get into this kind of like malaise where we forget about how some of the successful programs were built. You know what I'm saying? I just think we're too early in this process to take this rigid of a stance on one of our better players. That's just my
shit. We did it with Waller. We thought that it was going to happen with Renfro. I mean,
Is Waller really was he really one of our better players though, Andy?
Fuck
Like
no.
He wasn't playing. Like, this is a guy who's actually on the field playing, bro. Like, it's one thing for you to come in here and look at what's going on and say, all right, man, this guy's, he's supposed to be good. Let me pay him. It's a whole nother thing for a guy that you come in and he proves himself to you,
I said this before when we were talking earlier in the show. Jacobs made up for 33% of the team's offensive yards this past season. Like, if that doesn't fucking shout out
our
that this
quarterback
dude,
was ass.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But again,
guess
like,
what? I'm sorry,
Oh,
Hammer.
man.
I cut you off. That's my fault.
I just don't see, and we've talked about this contract ad nauseum now. Like I said, 13 would be fair. And again, it probably has to do with the guaranteed money right now that he was like, nah, fuck this. I'm done.
Well, yeah, I mean, he said it himself, didn't he? It wasn't about resetting the market. It was about the security and basically guarantee. The only security he could be talking about is guaranteed cash. Like, he could have probably only wanted 3 years, $30 million, which would have been great. But he probably wanted all 30 guaranteed. And it's just like, at that point, no.
I think between him and Saquon, I think when it comes to both of these guys and the contracts they were looking for, the guaranteed money played a huge role in why they both are like, yeah, okay, fuck this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they both got tagged. They're both going to play football this year, if they choose. At the end of the day, they made their choice. The Raiders made theirs. Let's not act like a year ago we all thought it was going to this direction anyways. After Jacobs had 800 yards rushing, after they didn't pick up his fifth-year option, and after we signed a head coach that we knew always had a running back by committee system. Like, yes, in this system, Josh Jacobs had fucking damn near he had over 2,000 yards. That is great. But that is not what this system is built off of.
No,
and
not at
when
all.
we see this system at its best, is the exact reason why, as a fan base, we look and say, why the fuck are we complaining about maxing out hella tight ends? Because that's where we see this system eat. Why are we maxing out on hella slot receivers? Because that's where we've seen this system eat. We've seen 1 year with a running back that absolutely exploded onto the scene. Hey, this running back also was coming off his worst season, coming off of a season where they didn't pick up his fifth-year option, coming off of the season where he had to fucking play well to get paid. Guess what? Everybody crying about us declining his fifth-year option, he would have done the same shit because he would have been getting $2 million less.
Yep.
So it is what it is at this point. Like, I want Josh Jacobs to retire a Raider. He's fucking said to Hammer and Graphk that shit for what they told us. He want to be here. We want him here. But the business of the NFL has now turned on the running back position.
Yeah.
And can you blame them when the last fucking teams to win Super Bowls don't have a superstar running back? Because that's what we play the game for. It's to hold a fucking Lombardi trophy. Getting to the playoffs is great, but that don't do shit for you or your franchise.
Yeah, I feel bad. We still had this dude on hold. I'm about to just add him to the.
No. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta go because I got something going on with my sons. I promised him I was gonna do something.
Yeah, look, I'm about to go to the gym. I'll stand with you for a little bit, Hammer. F you, Graphk, and F you too, Andy. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You guys always talk about what happened in the last 2 years, right? Let's just go back a little further. The NFL is a lot older than the last 2 or 3 or 5 years. Things, as much as things change, they stay the same. Things go in a circle. Right now, we're in this whole little vacuum where you can win a Super Bowl without a running back. There was a time that I can remember that everybody wanted a running back and everybody needed a running back. And all it takes is for that one team to break that bubble and start winning, being a run-first football team. I don't think that you should do business based off of what everyone else is doing in this kind of situation where you're trying to turn fucking 20 years of ineptitude around.
Yeah. Salute to everybody in the building. Hey, little bro. Hey, real quick, Hammer, hold it down, bro. I'm about to dip out.
All right, bro.
Yeah, talk to you later.
It's already happened though, wasted. Like, fucking, you go back 5 Super Bowls ago, bro. Who the fuck was the Eagles running back then?
Hey.
Who was the Eagles running back 5 years ago?
I gotta remember.
Exactly.
We gotta remember who was.
No, it wasn't Shady.
It wasn't Shady. Didn't make it to the playoffs that year. It was Shady was gone. Who was there, right?
But
Now,
that's kind of my point. If it was a superstar running back in the fucking Super Bowl, we would have known.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know, Andy. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It was LeGarrette Blunt.
Cam Akers and Isaiah
okay, it was Blunt. Okay.
It was LeGarrette Blunt.
LeGarrette fucking Blunt.
Thank you, Paul.
Good
Thank
season.
you, bro. We got another
Good
caller.
season. Then
Oh shit.
Call from
Juju.
Hold up. I'm about to merge you, Andy. Don't get mad. If I can figure this shit out. Oh, Andy hung up. He legit hung up.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yo, Juju, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's good, Hammer? What's good, Wasted?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good. I'm from Southern Cali, so I'm just I got a little. It's pretty much on this topic, but I've been wanting to know if this is even logical to ask. So to me, I don't know if you guys seen Colin Hurd today on the sports channels, but he was talking about Josh Jacobs and how this could all affect everything, and how you could look at it at both sides, just like Andy was saying. One is I get Josh Jacobs' side. You want to pay me because he had almost 300 and some carries. He had 33%, percentage of almost led our whole team behind Derrick Henry this past year. So my thing would be, I get both sides. You don't want to pay, you don't want to reset the market, all that. But is this logical? So if the Raiders were to somehow start the season, let's say not so hot, right? Is it logical to see maybe midway through the season them trying to find a trade for Jacobs? Hey, I love Josh Jacobs. I've seen him since 2018 in Alabama, but is it logical for us to get that trade off? Because to me, exactly what he was saying, we have the pieces at left tackle, we have the pieces we have Max Crosby. I think this Tyree Wilson is going to be a game changer too. We have me personally, I'm with y'all, trusting the process with this McDaniels.
No. We trust the office. This ain't the Sixers. This ain't the Phillies. We trust the office here, bro. But I get what you're saying. And when it comes to Jacobs, the only way that Jacobs could remotely be traded is if he signs the franchise tag, which he has not yet. And whatever team is interested, they would have to give up 2 first-round picks, which no team is going to give up 2 first-round picks for a running back. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Now he's going to have
We wouldn't even consider a second rounder?
No, like it's in the CBA that when it comes to a franchise tag player being traded, it has to be 2 first-round picks. There's no way a team would be remotely interested in giving up 2 first-round picks for a running back.
Yeah. So at this point, he has to take his medicine, because no matter what happens, unless, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, yeah, you couldn't take anything less to move him. So, he has to come in. I like, bro, what's going to want, this is all much to do about nothing. Josh Jacobs will be playing for the Raiders this year. He's going to wait, all throughout training camp, to try to save his body. He's going to try to, stay healthy as possible, because he doesn't have a guaranteed contract after that. And he's going to play under the franchise tag. It's going to be his last year as a Raider. The thing is,
we appreciate the call, bro. We got another one calling in, though.
All right.
Call from
Elite Man Staffing, aka
Elite, what's good?
Hey, what's happening, fellas? What's going on, Hammer? What's going on, Wasted? How you fellas doing today?
I'm feeling splendiferous today. How are you, Elite Med?
I'm doing my best. I can't complain. I'm sure Josh is. I don't know. I'm late to the party, but I just want to bring this to the table. Did y'all hear about him supposedly sitting in his car with Matt?
Yeah, we
as
talked
if
about
some
it.
deal is possibly going down?
Yep, we talked about it. That's another thing that we just were like, what the fuck? Like, and nothing could get done. Like, really?
Right. What I seen is he said it was job security. So when I hear job security, right, I'm thinking 2 things. It's the years and the guaranteed money. He's looking behind him right now, and he is looking behind him. When I say looking behind him, he's looking at Zeus. He's looking at possibly Brenton Brown or whomever. And so I think he wanted those years. I think he wanted 3. You got to remember, he sat out. He held out for his rookie deal to get a guaranteed 4th year. Most people don't get that. They don't get that guaranteed 4th. He did that. So to me, his mentality is like, look, I want that 3rd year, and I don't want it as an option. He wants that 3rd year, and he wants to know he has job security. At this point right now, I'm like, look, they ain't doing it. He's gonna play on the tag. Hopefully, he comes in sooner than a week before the season starts, because I'm telling you, he's gonna play himself if he does that. Because I don't think they're gonna give him reps right out the gate. I don't think they're gonna do it. Especially if Zeus is running. If he's running decent, I don't see them playing.
I think the players stand behind him, and we saw this last year where the players voted him as a captain deep in the season. Like, I don't see why he's not taking the first team reps. Like, we just have to wait and play this out. Like I said earlier in the show, I do believe that he will probably show up the week of week 1 ready to go. But look, he doesn't have to be there right now. And I'm perfectly fine with it. Let the dude do his strength and conditioning on his own. He doesn't have to be at the facility to continue to get his work in. And come week 1, we see if he's ready to go. But he doesn't need to be there right now. And I'm fine with that. Let this dude just do his own thing for the time being.
Yeah, man, I think he's earned that right. You know what I mean? I mean, most people do this in these tag situations. They hold out throughout camp. You know, they kind of have to spin their wheels a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, especially a guy that has options and leverage. Right. And that's all he's going to do. He'll be here week 1 because, listen, to be honest with you, he's not going to miss a year of his career. He's not going to get any more leverage next year, and he's going to lose $10 million. I don't think that it makes any sense for him not to come in. So this is really much to do about nothing. I just really wish that they would have taken care of this previous. But, look, man, this is the emotion of how he played last year, because I'm not going to lie. I am not right about everything. Last year, I was like, well, they're going to get rid of Josh. Josh, they showing he's going to leave, and I'm all right with it. You don't pay running backs. But when you get a guy like that that's strung together to kind of run and it's not just last year. It was the year before when he ran us into the playoffs, and then he came in hot and continued that level of play. I want to make sure that, because most running backs, the prime of their career is normally 3 to 4 years. I want to make sure that, because this is looking like Josh Jacobs is in the middle of his prime, I want to lock him up for his prime. That's what I wanted. You know what I mean? Because it looks like, he's a top shelf running back.
Right.
I mean, that's my opinion, but I'm okay,
Yeah, no doubt. I can't disagree with you. But I'm saying I hope he comes in before the week. A week. I hope he comes in like he misses the first 2 weeks to begin and brings himself in. That's what I'm hoping for, because I think that this regime wants to get them youngsters in there. So to me, it's like a disadvantage, because you still got to be ready to negotiate this contract after the season. Yep. And I'm saying if Zeus cuts into your 100 carries into it, and you don't get that 1,200 yards, I think he messes up his money going into the next offseason.
I don't see that happening with Zeus. Like, I know people have talked about Zeus coming in now. Like, he's dropped some weight, he's gained a little bit more muscle to him. But like, I feel, and Wasted may agree with this, he may not. He may kick me off the cliff. But like, look, his production last year was practically non-existent. Like, he lacked huge amount of vision in the backfield. Like, he had like 2 carries the entire season where he broke for like more than 10 yards. But like, other than that, it was stagnant as hell. And now that's the one thing that worried about. Like, I'm worried about now. Like, oh yeah, we're going to see him in the preseason. What is he going to be capable of come year 2 and come the start of the regular season? What is Zeus going to be capable of?
I don't think we have enough of a sample size as far as how much he carried the football to really ascertain what
17 carries. 17 last year. 17.
Yeah, so we don't have enough of a sample size. And I think you're absolutely right. I think that at this point, it's all bad for Josh. You know what I mean? Because if this kid comes in and plays at a coherent level, they're going to move forward without Josh Jacobs. Now, let's say, for instance, Josh Jacobs even does play well, right? What are they going to do? Make him the Kirk Cousins of running backs? Because I remember those years when Kirk Cousins had those issues with the Washington Redskins. They kept franchising. He made a shitload of money, right? I think as currently constituted, this is Josh's last year as a Raider. I'm going to be honest with you. I really do. It's sad. I think this is his last year. I think he's going to come in. He's going to play. And I don't think that they're going to franchise him because if you look at it, GMs have to justify their draft history. They drafted Zamir White and they let Tariq Woolen go to the Seattle Seahawks. Think about this.
We were talking about that.
They have to justify that pick. And they are going to do it by hook or crook. And I've seen way worse organizations justify bad draft picks. And I'm not saying Zeus is a bad draft pick, but they got to damn sure see if it works. They drafted shit.
Yeah,
we had no draft picks, and they draft 2 running backs.
Yep. If they franchise tag Jacobs again next year, he will accumulate $22 million over the next 2 seasons. So I don't know how he'll
That's
be.
not bad to me in this market.
No, not at all. I don't think it's bad for anybody.
That's not bad to me in this market.
It's not bad. It's not bad for people like us. But like I said, right now, as it stands, the running back position when it comes to the franchise tag is the cheapest franchise tag. And this is why these 3 teams did what they did in regards to franchise tagging. Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, and Saquon Barkley. And this is where we're at now. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, look, Tony Pollard is a guy that hasn't had a kind of history in the National Football League to exhibit him getting anything other than franchise tag. And he was hurt last year.
Yep.
He signed it. He said, yes, thank you, sir. May I have another? But with Saquon Barkley and Josh, these are 2 superstar level guys. And I understand the stance they're taking. It's just right now there's a concerted effort around the National Football League to not pay a certain positional group. And I think it's shameful. You know, you got guys that have done it's crazy, man. And I don't like to get on my soapbox with this, but then I look at, you know, all the bad quarterbacks who have gotten paid way too much money. I look at all of the guys like Chandler Jones. Now, when Chandler Jones was brought in, theoretically, anything was better.
That was a fair market deal for Chandler.
I didn't feel that. Way. There were a lot of people who like Yannick Ngakoue.
Okay.
I saw that Yannick Ngakoue, all he did was have sacks. Yannick Ngakoue was terrible tackling. And he was a liability on his side of the field. And if they would have fucking went and got anybody and put him on the other side of Max Crosby, I would have been happy. But now that you look at that Chandler Jones contract, man, $14 million guaranteed, like this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's a lot of money for a guy that's very, very pedestrian. So I don't know.
Elite. We appreciate your call, and I'm telling you now, like we're gonna implement a segment, whether it's me and Graphk doing the weekly call-in or doing a call-in on during my lives during the season. But we're gonna have a segment designated specifically for you. We're gonna call it "Bring the Heat with Elite." Like you're more than welcome to call anytime.
All right. That's what's up. I used to have a show back in the day called Surviving the Game. So either way, I love it. Thank you, fellas, and I appreciate it.
Of course.
Before I bounce, I just want to say I blame this on Mitchell entire lips, like that guy, because he's the one who gave all these running backs a bad deal with that players, what they call, you know, the Morris guy.
DeMaurice Smith, DeMaurice Smith.
DeMaurice Smith,
yeah, rubber lips, like John Gruden races ass called the rubber lips.
God damn. All right, we just got canceled. It's official.
All right.
Wait, did we get canceled for saying that?
No, I'm just being funny. All right, this is the last caller we're taking.
Oh, my bad.
Elite, take care. We'll definitely talk soon.
Yep. All right, peace.
This is the last caller we're taking for the night, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So here we go.
Call from
Johnny.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
Hey, what's up? This is Johnny. What's up, Hammer?
What's going on, dude?
Johnny, what's up, man?
Yeah. Hey, I believe in wasting, man. I like hearing what he talks about, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit older than him. You know, I've been a Raiders fan for over 40 years. And just seeing what Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler are doing to the team, paying players that ain't deserving of it. I mean, just look at what we did with the quarterback. Yeah, Derek Carr had to go. We all know that. But Jimmy G, the guy's injured. We don't even know if he's going to play.
No.
Chandler Jones, old defensive end. You know, Josh Jacobs, he's showing, you know, he has the heart. I can understand it's a business, but, I mean, I just feel they should have thrown him a bone. You know what I mean? The dude carried us He has the heart. And what does that show the rest of the players on the team? You know what I mean? And I'm tired of people giving this Patriot way so much credit, man. I mean, I've been watching football since 1979. And the fact of it is Tom Brady carried that organization. Look at all the coaches that came from the Patriots and left. They've done nothing. Josh McDaniels has done nothing. Bill Belichick, mark my words, he's going to do nothing. You know, these are facts. I'm just mad, upset, you know, because every year being a diehard Raider fan, you know, I'm from the Stockton area, which is like an hour away from Oakland. And then every year, all of us get our hopes up. To be honest, I don't even have, you know, yeah, I hope my team wins, but I'm looking at it like, man, I'm looking at, we need to get a quarterback for the future, and we need to be led by some people that know football. And they just keep on bringing in Patriot players. They're leaving for a reason, just like Wafer said with Brandon Bolden. Come on, man, that dude should not be on the NFL roster. We all know this.
He's got dirt on McDaniels.
What is he there for?
He's got dirt on McDaniels, bro. That's why he's still here.
He must have some dirt on him. I mean, because to take the NFL roster spot is crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he definitely got Killer Cam vibes. You know, I got dirt on you, doggy. Man, hey, bro, we appreciate
but, you know,
calling in class.
I enjoy listening to you guys. You know,
we enjoy your call. Thank you for classing the show up, man. I mean, it needed it after Graphk. You know, Graphk was on here, man. The guy's fucking terrible. F him.
Johnny, take care, bro. Be safe, and we'll definitely talk soon.
All right, brother.
Take care, man. All right. The vault line is officially closed for business. I'm about to shut everything off of here. But
I got to take my ass to the gym, man. I was headed out, and I went and put my Adidas jacket because I like to sweat. You know, I'm trying to get back to the Apollo Creed wasted talent, like when y'all first met me. You know, what I'm saying? trying to get Apollo Creed back. You know,
we still have 368 in the chat. I know majority of y'all. I know where y'all are at, but
hey,
on the way out,
listen, all of you guys. Pull up over here to Hammer's channel, man, and show some love. Run them numbers up. And whomever is not subscribed to Hammer, we got to get our bro up to 65. Organic 100, man. It's very organic, man. Shit is going great right now over here, man. It's organic, man. Go over here. Yo, much love to everybody in the chat. This is not my channel. You know, this is Graphk and Hammer's channel. I can't really see what's going on in the chat, guys. Shout out to anybody. If anybody's showing love, shout out to y'all, man. But yo, let's run it up for our brother Hammer before y'all leave, man. This is something that he's bringing to the nation, man, that I feel like is very groundbreaking. You know, there have been other call-in shows, man. But I think the way that Hammer does this, man, he's doing an excellent job at this shit, man.
And you guys do see the bottom right of my screen where we're at right now. We're 25 away from 6,500. You guys see, like, realistically, the ultimate goal by the season's end is 10K. Then on the left, we have the fundraiser for Calvin Young, a young high school freshman that is battling an aggressive form of cancer. So for this month, super chat, super thanks. Even Cash App, I put everything on IG. I put it on the YouTube community post. Everything matters. Every donation counts. So if you guys want to donate, if you guys want to help, follow the directions that were in the post. If you're sending through Cash App, make sure to say who you are and say that it's from Raider Nation as well. This was another fun live. We're going to keep doing this again. We're going to be doing this weekly. I'm really happy that Wasted was able to pull up and be a part of it as well. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to Elite. Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to JT. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Primos. Shout out to anybody and everybody that called. Shout out to everybody that's in this chat still. On your way out, if you haven't already, Graph's channel, y'all know what it is. You wipe them feet. In my house, the house that Hammer built, we break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash a bell to stay up to date for all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions in the official, the original, the only house.
That's right.
Hammer's house, god damn
That's
it.
right.
GA.
Hey, wait, you forgot. You pay your bar tabs on Raider Nation Unlimited, damn it. Pay the bar tabs. Sorry.
Shout out to GA on the $4.99 and shout out to Raider Man on the $5. I'm trying to pull it up. Pause if necessary. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for your continued love and support. And when I leave, let me see if I can find it. When I leave, come together like butt cheeks. Y'all know what it is. We out.
Sanctioned by the new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
I didn't get to close it out the way I normally do. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and positivity. Catch you guys soon. We out.